Hello friends, I am going to discuss the illustration number 25 of the portfolio management CMA final SFM. Okay, please read this question here. Look at it. Here illustration number 25. 25. Return on the two portfolio B and L for the past 4 years are given. These are the returns. Okay, these are the actual returns. Beta factor for the two portfolio is this, that equal to beta of B, this equal to 1.3, and beta of portfolio L, this is 1.2. If the return on the market, this is the given, this is the return of market, that is a 12%, and return of the risk free, this is given 5%. Which of the above portfolio will be investor prefer? Out of these two portfolio, which one will be best for the investment, that you have to decide. Okay, in this case, first you have to calculate expected return as per CAPM of B and portfolio L. Okay, thereafter you calculate alpha of both the companies. Okay, after calculating alpha of both the company and calculate average alpha, and thereafter on the basis of the average alpha, you calculate actual return what it should be. In that case, the actual return having higher portfolio having higher actual return, that should be the selected, and I am going to solve the questions. Okay, now please look at it. In the given questions, beta of B is 1.3, beta of L is 1.2, risk free rate of return, this is 5%, and return on the market portfolio, this is given 12%. This information is given in the questions. Okay, this information is given in the questions. Now calculation of expected return as per CAPM. Expected return as per CAPM. Now what is the expected return as per CAPM? That is the risk free rate of return, beta RA minus RF. Now I am going to discuss about the portfolio B. Expected return, risk free rate of return is 5%, beta portfolio B is 1.3, return of market portfolio 12% minus 5%, this is 14.10%. Now portfolio L, expected return, you have to calculate 5%, beta of L 1.2, risk free 12% minus 5%, this is your 13.40%. You have expected return 14.10% of portfolio B and 13.40% of portfolio L. Now you have to calculate alpha of each year for portfolio B and portfolio L. Okay, calculation of alpha as per given return. Calculation of alpha as per given return. Calculation of alpha as per given return. Please look at it. In this case, here portfolio B, this is portfolio L. Here actual return, calculation of alpha as per actual return, calculation of alpha as per actual return. This you write portfolio L, portfolio B. This you write portfolio L, portfolio B, portfolio L. Now here you write year, year. Here write actual return, actual return, actual return. This you assumed actual return, that is your P, that is your P. You write here actual return P. This is CAPM return, CAPM return. This you write Q. Now here alpha, this is P minus Q, P minus Q. Okay, in this case also you write the actual return. This you write X, CAPM return, CAPM return, write Y. This you write alpha, X minus Y. Alpha is difference between actual return and CAPM return. In this case here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. How many years are here? In the question 4 years. In the 4 years, these are the actual return of portfolio B: 13, 13.5, 12.5, these. And this is the 14.35, 17.75, 13.60, 12.90. These are the actual return given. Okay. In this case 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years. Okay. These returns are given. So what are the actual return here? 13. This is the percentage. This is percentage, 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 percentage. 13, 13.5, 0, 12.50. This is the 14. 00. This is the 0.00. Q. Expected return as per CAPM of B is given 14.10. 14.10. You write here 14.10. This you write 14.10, 14.10, 14.10. This you write. Okay. Alpha. Alpha P minus Q. 13 minus 14.10 minus 1.10. 13.50 minus 14.10 minus 0.60. 12.50 minus 14.10. This is minus 1.60. 14 minus 14.10 minus 0.10. After adding these all, you will get 3.40. Average alpha for B. What will be the average alpha? Average alpha for portfolio B. Portfolio B minus 3.40 divided by 4, that is minus 0.85. This is the alpha. It means the actual return of portfolio B is lower than expected return as per CAPM to the extent of 0.85. Exactly the same way we have to calculate for portfolio L. Then portfolio L, what are the actual return you had? Portfolio L, please see portfolio L. Portfolio L 14.35, 11.75, 13.60, 12.90. Expected return as per CAPM, it is calculated 14.40, 14.40, 13. This is expected return as per CAPM 13.40. It is a 13.40, not a 14. This is a 13.40, 13.40, 40. This is the 13.40, 13.40. Now x minus y, this is the alpha 0.95 minus 1.65, 0.20, 0. Minus this is minus 0.14.35 minus 0. This is minus 0.50. In the first case 14.35 minus 13.40, 0.95. Okay, adding these all you will get minus 1. In this case average alpha for portfolio L minus 1 divided by 4 minus 0.25, minus 0.25. Now you need to calculate expected return adjusted alpha. Now actual return calculation of actual return adjusting alpha, please try to understand. Alpha equal to actual return minus expected return as per CAPM for portfolio B. For portfolio B, please try to understand what is the alpha is for portfolio B 0.85. Actual return minus expected return as per CAPM. What is the expected return as per CAPM? 14.10 for portfolio B. Portfolio B 14.10. This is 13.40 for L. 14.10 or actual return equal to 14.10 minus 0.85. This is 13.25. 13.25 actual return. Okay, now for portfolio B, for portfolio L, alpha is calculated 0.25 minus 0.25 equal to alpha for portfolio B. What will be the portfolio B in this case? Actual return minus 13 point days, this is the actual return minus 13.40. In this case, actual return 13.40 minus 0.25, this is 13.15%. Look at it. In this case, for portfolio alpha, for portfolio B, actual return is higher, 13.25. Compared to portfolio L, actual return is 13.15. Therefore, investors should prefer to invest in portfolio B. Portfolio B. Okay. So what is the decision you have? Conclusion you have drawn. Conclusion you have actual return adjusting alpha for B is higher than actual return adjusting alpha for L. Hence, investor should prefer portfolio B. This was the questions when several years actual returns are given and CAPM returns are given. In this case, you need to calculate average return of alpha and actual return adjusting alpha, and higher actual return adjusting alpha should be selected in the portfolio. Okay, thank you class.